Hey guys, this video is going to show you how to set up your score and input notes so that you guys can create your own rhythm compositions. You should have already signed up for a free account. Once you have that all set up, this should be the page that it comes to. The first thing you want to do to open up a new score is come up to the left-hand corner here and hit create. And it's going to ask you if you want to start from a blank score sheet or if you want to import like a MIDI file or something. So you want the start from a blank score sheet, so you can just hit OK. And it's automatically going to come up with a piano score. And some of you may even have the keyboard pop up on the bottom of your screen. You're not going to need that for this. So up here, to get rid of that keyboard, you just unselect it from the menu. The next thing you want to do is you want to get rid of this bass clef because you don't need that bottom line. So you're going to click in this first measure, and then you're going to hold down the shift button. As you're holding, you're going to click that last measure, and it should highlight that whole bottom line. Then you can hit backspace and it will get rid of that. The next thing you want to do, you convert this staff to just a one line so that you're just writing in a rhythm. You don't want notes on the staff. So click in this first measure. Do the same thing you did with that bottom line. You're going to hold shift, and as you're holding, you're going to click that last measure. Then instead of hitting backspace, you're going to come up here to where it says parts, this little guitar, and you're going to come over here to the edit button. Click on that, and you want to go to unpitched percussion, and then you want rhythm. Once you've got that selected, hit OK. And then it's going to change it so that you have just rhythm showing. There's no actual pitches. So you can deselect, and as you can see, if you just go ahead and click in the first measure, it will already start you with a quarter note. So let's say you didn't want a quarter note. Maybe you want eighth notes on your first beat there. You want to make sure that you have this duration bar open in your menu. If not, come over here to palettes, okay, and make sure that there's a check by it. If not, simply just click on it and it will put a little check by it. And that should be all you really need is the edit toolbar and the duration toolbar. So you can get rid of that. Let's say that you wanted eighth notes on your first beat and not a quarter note. You're going to click on the quarter rest, and you're going to come over here to the eighth rest, okay? And then you can hit G on your keyboard, and it will put in 2 eighth notes for you. Let's say that you wanted 16th notes on your second beat. You're going to come over here to the 16th rest, click on that, and you're going to hit G 4 times. Okay? Let's say that you wanted a quarter rest here. You would come over here to the quarter rest, leave that as is, don't hit anything on your keyboard, and then right arrow over to the last beat to input your last note. So let's say that I want just a plain quarter note there. I'm just going to hit G again, and it's going to give me a quarter note. Arrow over to the next measure, and you can keep inputting notes like that. Let's say that maybe you want an eighth note and 2 16th notes. So start with the eighth note, okay? And you're going to hit G, so there's your single eighth note, and the 2 16th notes are going to go on in place of this rest. So you want to come over here to the 16th rest, and then you hit G twice, and you'll get those 16th notes. Let's say you want a half note in the middle of your measure here. You're going to come over here to the half rest, click on that, hit G, and there's your half note. Let's leave that quarter rest as is. Let's say that you want a whole note in one of your measures. Okay, you just hit the G since the whole rest is already there, and it will give you a whole note. Okay, and you can just continue like this, putting notes in for your composition. Let's say that you run out of measures. You're going to simply click above the measure, and you're going to hit the little plus sign so that you can keep going. If you would like to hear your recording, you're going to come up here to the play button. You want to hit from the beginning. You just hit play. And that's all you have to do to put in notes for your rhythm composition.